Aries and Scorpio compatibility, passionate and mysterious. The Aries and Scorpio compatibility initially seems very probable due to Mars's influence over them. Being ruled by Mars, these two signs are full of drive, passion, ambition, and sometimes aggression. Aries can be a difficult sign to handle, but Scorpio has the depth and understanding of their intense nature that allows them to appreciate the Aries. While this pairing can be very capable due to their Mars ruling, it can become explosive if the connection goes south. In this article, we'll outline their compatibility in love, sex, communication, and friendship, and explore the overall positive and negative aspects of this pairing. Aries and Scorpio compatibility, love and relationships. In love, Scorpio and Aries' compatibility depends on their ability to overcome their differences. Initially, the relationship may seem well-balanced because both signs tend to give their love lives all or nothing. Aries will be more open and adamant because Scorpio likes to keep their inner world concealed until they've established trust with a potential partner. But once Scorpio lets Aries in, it's obvious they both share a similar passion for intensity. Both Aries and Scorpio can be very jealous and possessive signs, where many of their challenges and arguments may stem. Aries is very direct and outspoken, while Scorpio may harbor their feelings and reflect on them in privacy. If Scorpio isn't able to open up to Aries, this fire sign may become skeptical of their genuineness. Scorpio is a mysterious sign that's often difficult to fully understand, which can irritate Aries because they would rather have everything at the surface. As partners, these signs will push each other towards success and express their loyalty to each other. They can create a powerful dynamic if they're able to meet each other's needs and learn to understand how their differences can be their strengths. Scorpio and Aries compatibility, sexual. The Aries and Scorpio compatibility in the bedroom is an explosion of aggression and power dynamics. Mars's influence becomes amplified in their sexuality, and both signs bring passion in two very different ways. Aries' focus is purely on the physical sensations, and they'll strive to meet their needs in this way. Scorpio, on the other hand, cares more for emotional intensity. They would prefer their sexual intimacy to be passionate, where they can express themselves through their emotions, as this is one of the only times they feel comfortable doing so. Scorpio and Aries are both naturally dominant signs, and this can create an imbalance in their sexual intimacy. These two zodiacs will also have different preferences in how sex will be initiated. Scorpio enjoys the chase and the intense events that lead up to the main attraction. Aries moves quickly and prefers to jump right into the experience. This is because Venus, the planet of love, romance, and intimacy, is in its fall in Aries. Aries and Scorpio communication compatibility. In communication, the Scorpio and Aries compatibility is often rocky as both signs have two very different ways of communicating. Aries is very direct and speaks their thoughts as soon as they manifest. This can cause them to say things without thinking about the impact they may have. This fire sign also honors the truth and doesn't tolerate lying or talking around a subject. They prefer to talk about their issues and put everything out in front of them. Scorpio couldn't be more opposite than Aries in their communication style. This water sign's depth is boundless, and they allow their minds to explore every element of a topic. Sometimes Scorpio can talk about a subject while diving into the finer details, which causes Aries to become distracted and waste time. If Scorpio picks up on this behavior, they tend to see Aries as shallow and unable to explore their minds in the same way they can. Scorpio is also a very secretive sign, which can create paranoia with Aries. Scorpio and Aries compatibility, friendship. In a friendship, the Aries and Scorpio compatibility brings out a few traits that can help create a healthy connection between the two. Scorpio is a reserved sign that tends to keep its circle close. They don't put themselves out there or try new experiences very often. Aries can help bring them out of their comfort zone and put them in more social settings. Aries also benefits from Scorpio's emotional availability, trusting them with their own issues and gaining a support system for them. The relationship can be magnetic and passionate, but the two signs are essentially two very different people. Scorpio's interest may seem strange to Aries, and they may not be able to connect in their hobbies. Their friendship may not have the depth that Scorpio craves if Aries isn't able to connect with them emotionally. Aries may find Scorpio's introverted nature to be difficult because they are one of the more extroverted signs. Scorpio may also be too judgmental for Aries' liking, which is something Scorpio should work towards overcoming. Overall, this friendship can be beneficial for both signs and provide them with attributes that they may not be able to receive from other signs. But the connection will only be long-lasting if both signs are able to be more open with each other. Aries and Scorpio compatibility, the positive. There are many positive traits of the Scorpio and Aries compatibility. Both zodiac signs are highly independent, and because of this, they will give each other the space and independence they need in order to live authentically. Aries and Scorpio are also very self-sufficient and won't have to rely too heavily on each other. This will create a balanced relationship as both signs know that they'll be allowed their space while also being able to trust that their partner can take care of themselves and their own needs. Aries pulls Scorpio out of their shell and brings an air of excitement to their life. This fire sign will push Scorpio to explore the world in ways they would have never dreamed of. And Scorpio helps Aries become more strategic and persistent in working towards their desires. This water sign's intensity gives tactic and inspires Aries to turn their own passion up a notch. Aries' bravery and ability to stand on their own are also admired by the Scorpio, who may feel that most people lack this ability with themselves. Aries and Scorpio compatibility, the negative. The Aries and Scorpio compatibility is expectedly full of negative attributes that can cause some major issues within their relationship. Both signs have an inflated ego, which also enhances their clashing power dynamic. In a close relationship, their need for control can manifest in different ways. Aries may react with aggression and become argumentative. Scorpio will turn to manipulation tactics and often seek revenge. Their arguments are full of fiery chaos. Aries' direct approach will feel invasive when paired with its energetic nature. Scorpios are known for their stubbornness, and they may become closed off and perform the silent treatment to get under Aries' skin. Scorpio and Aries are also prone to leaving tough situations without putting in the necessary effort first. Aries is impulsive and makes rash decisions on a whim. Scorpio craves transformation and rebirth. If they feel a relationship is preventing their growth, they'll wipe it from existence. Scorpio and Aries compatibility, some advice. Overall, the Aries and Scorpio compatibility is one of the most passionate pairings of any zodiac, whether that passion is love or hate. There are a few steps that must be taken in order to create a long-lasting, healthy relationship. Scorpio and Aries must learn to harness their anger and aggression in productive ways, such as exercise or artwork. Mars' influence over them will create a need to exert their intense energy, and if they don't find an outlet to do so, their relationship will become the tool they use. Scorpios must learn to let go of judgment, especially for their partners. When Aries feels judged, they feel restricted. This water sign must also work towards being more expressive and letting Aries in, even when they're struggling internally. Part of the reason Scorpios tend to hide their true feelings from the outside world is the fear of being judged for their intensity. Fortunately, Aries understands their intensity and wouldn't harbor the same judgment that Scorpio expects them to. Aries must learn to be more open emotionally and work towards strengthening their emotional connection with Scorpio. When Scorpios feel they can connect to Aries emotionally, they'll also feel safer communicating with them more truthfully, meeting both of their needs.